Welcome back, everyone. Today we will be doing the Fire Phoenix sword, okay, for the Pink Ranger, and let's get right down to the show. Okay, so here this is the Phoenix. Okay, you can see that there is the legs over here. Okay, and this is the tail, mainly placed like this. Sometimes you can even place it like this if you want it to have a much streamlined look. Okay, head will be like this. Okay, and I made this to be bendable so that its head actually split into two. And we also have the wings over here, which is made of two parts. One which would actually become the front armor, and the other one will be the side. The reason I split this into two is so that when the Megazord forms, okay, you can actually shift this down to the back, leaving this space so that the legs can move. Okay, so that is actually for the posability. And even when you clip this together, there is a bit of movement available. Not much, but just a bit. And I guess basically that's it. So we'll go to the creation. So first we'll start with the body. It'll be in two parts. Okay, this is one part. This is two parts. We'll join them later. So first let's go with this. Okay, this is total 4 layers. It's actually a very simple build, but you need to make sure that you got all of this correct. Okay, this is a 1x2 with a joint, and this is actually a 1x2 as well. Let me get the focus. 1x2 with this joint as well. Okay, and then we'll have this over here, one piece, and then the one with ball joints right below, ball joints, another one, and then it will be this piece before I have a long piece and a decoration piece, and this is it. Then you have one of these over here. You can alter the design as to use something like this, but you need to use two because it's actually two clips unless you change the design to a single joint, but that will be a bit difficult for the head. Okay, so this will be done. Once you're done with this, you can see that this is like that. Okay, and here's the gap over here. That's how you fit them together. And this will be the rear, and this is the front. So we'll just leave it one side. And then the next will be the leg, which is simply using one of these robot arms. And then using one of this. You get that the piece seems too small for me to get the focus correct. But okay, use this and you just join it together. That's it. Just get two of these made and then connect them right over here. Okay, so this is the transform mode, and this will be where the leg is usually placed. So let's go to the next. So we'll do the wings now. Okay, the same two piece. Okay, so first start with this one. Okay, this is also 4 layers, which the top one is a decoration. So 2x6, 2x4, and a 4x4. Okay, and you just need to have this, the ball joint connector, and that's it. This is really simple. And then let me just double check. This is the wrong side. Just need one that is facing left, and the other will be the opposite. They are exactly the same build, just like this. So that's why I need two. Similar to this, I need two. It's exactly the same, just a left and a right. So how you do this is simply just split it up. Okay, very simple. All those one peg plates, the entire stretch. And then you need to have, I'll just split this again, a very simple one over here like this, with a ball joint connector here. Okay, and this will actually join over here like so. Next would be this one. Very simple. This is a design, just a plate. Then you have one with a connector, and this is to secure it. Okay, I'm using this piece purely by chance, and so this will actually looks like some kind of thruster. And once you're done, you can fix it in. Okay, because it's meant to fix like this, so make sure you get it right. So once you know the correct position, you place this in. Okay, you can open it up. Then you place the others. Okay, clip it. By doing a bit of a bend, this will actually be more or less like so. Okay, so it's not exactly straight, but it'll be like this, and you just have to fix in all of that to make the black piece on top straight one. Of course, when you bend, you can see over here. So there's a slight bit of a bend. You can give it a bit of a motion, just not too much. Otherwise, this would actually come off over here. Okay, so next we'll go to the tail. Okay, the tail will be actually making 3 parts. It will be over here. So first we'll make the base. Oops. The base will simply be like so. Okay, if you do not have this piece, you can use some others. The one I got is actually a 1x5 piece. Is it from Lego? Just let me check. No, it's not from Lego. But you should have something similar to this. Okay, or you can, let me just double check. Because it is supposed to be like so. Yep, it's fine if you use a normal, that would be a 1x4 plate over here. And that would just mean you have to change the design for the top. Instead of a 1x4 to a 1x3. Okay, and this is just a base. And then you need 2 of this. 1x4 and a L plate. Okay, and you need to make 2, so it will be like this, 1 and 1. This will be placed right over here. So that's why there's a little gap here, is for it to move. And similarly over here. Okay, so this is the necks, which I made it like so. Okay, so very simple, 2 1x4, and then just secure it here. And then we have this plate over here, which will be sort of the opposite for the other one. They just have to place it like, oops. Okay, since this is placed over here, this one will have to go to the same place like that. Fix it in. You can actually add one more piece over here, but try to get the, sorry, let me just try to get the focus. Yeah, one more piece over here, a round piece. So it can turn, but, no, actually you can't, sorry. Yeah, just reviewed my... Okay, sorry about that. Anyway, I made this so that it can actually move. Okay, because I try to get the position right. I do not have a piece that can actually fit this, but if you have anything that can replace the tail, then, okay, by all means, go right ahead. I'm just using what I have, and this is what I come up with. But as a weapon, you can make it into something like a shield. Okay, a trident of sort. So I think the effect actually came out quite well. Okay, and anyway, this tail has to be like this because I have to fit it like this. It couldn't be joined with a normal joint because it will actually move. So I made it like that so that it fits in over here. Because it's black, can you guys see? I think, yeah, as long as the focus is okay, you should be able to see it. And so, yep, I'll go through this later. So just put this back to the, this side would be better. And then open the tail, just bring back the leg. And then we'll go to the head. Yeah, the head is actually very simple, so it's actually split into 5 pieces over here. You can see very small pieces. Okay, first will be the front of the head, which is more the beak. Just like that, 2 pieces. Okay, it's a single pack plate piece, so it's actually very simple. And this one as well. Okay, can you see that? And it's actually with a triangular piece, also 2 pieces. You need 2 of this. Okay, and then this will be the neck part. It's only made of 3 layers. Okay, one is the base, the second in the middle will be the connectors, and on top, a flat plate. And then the head, okay, also very simple. You can see there's a connector over here, and then another one over here. Okay, focus. And then one which is the, I don't know what this is called, the fanning connector, some sort, never mind. Anyway, also another piece for the top, the crown. Is it the crown? Anyway, part of the crown. And then you have one robot arm over here. And then you fit this, okay, over here like so. And then you have the beak over here. And next you simply connect this over here. Okay, the head is actually very simple and just connect over here. Okay, just like that. And I made this so that it's, yeah, this is how best I could make the design. It couldn't actually fold all the way in, but you can actually close this. Or you can use it as a normal headpiece right at the back when you connect it. Okay, so, oops, just a moment. We still have things to talk about. So we're at the end of the show. Just a couple of things. Okay, so for this one, just let me connect this back. And then I'm gonna bring in the Megazord, actually partial Megazord. And just give me a moment while I shift this up. Okay, so now, oops, I need to shift back a bit, sorry. Okay, so I've extended this, I mentioned previously, because it was very short. After even including the blade part, it's actually roughly about so long. So it's actually very short. Okay, but now since I extended it, it's actually much longer. It will look much nicer when it's with the Megazord mode, just slightly higher than Megazord. That is after I watched some pictures of the original Megazord and toys. That's how tall it is actually supposed to be. Okay, aside from that, okay, I'm trying to make the station of sort, but still need a lot of work, and I'll leave that. And the other thing would be something that I made like this. Okay, you do not have to make this because it is not part of any of the Zords. This is just an additional which I made. Okay, with very simple pieces. Because this is, I made this to actually thicken the legs, so it actually looks much nicer when it's in the Megazord mode, and it is tested that even with this, it will move nicely. So I guess that's all. And on the far side, my Titanus is still under work. Got some better design. Okay, slightly smaller, but I'm afraid that the Zord might fall, so I'm still trying to fix it in place. Not the Titanus, I'm not afraid that it might fall because it is basically heavy base. I'm more afraid of the normal Dino Megazord with the Green Ranger because it will be top heavy. And so we'll come to an end here. And next we'll go with the Green Ranger. Oh, sorry, that's Black Ranger for the English series. The Lion Zord. Okay, thank you very much. Stay tuned. Bye bye.